Hola, me llamo Esteban y tengo 8 años de edad.
Stephen's case is, to a lot of people, it's not just sad and tragic, but it's unbelievable. He was exploited during the day, never went to school. When he got here, he didn't even know his last names. He didn't know his real name. He didn't know his age. He couldn't tell you any facts about his life or his family or who he was. He couldn't talk that much. He was so under such mega trauma. When we got him, he was being brotheled in Mexico City. He's just now getting to where he's starting to confess the atrocities that were done to him. And his body is just completely covered in scars from his neck down. And you can tell it's hot water and the top part of grills when you roast chicken. And they would just torture him with the hot grills and hot water because he didn't want to comply to their desires. Because he had been rented and trafficked to men his entire life. And I'm not talking just the last couple of years. Since infancy, he had been done a lot of bad stuff too. The Village Global was started many years ago. We always stayed with the basic of starting churches. We have the drug rehabs. We have 2 right now. We're fixing to start our first women's drug rehab. Right now we have, I believe, 60 cadets. So we help them in every way we can. We have a lot of therapy, a lot of worship. It's where there is no race and there is no economical difference. The upper class are sitting with the poorest of the poor, and they're actually sometimes crying together at the table because they're in the same boat. We also have, of course, the rescue mission here where we rescue, restore, and raise and or give into foster care adoption children. Every day we're working on cases. And then we just started one in South Mexico in the state of Chiapas. The knight in shining armor, which is actually a pimp or a child trafficker, comes, falls in love with her, starts buying her flowers, chocolates, and once he gets her used to him paying the rent, him taking care of her, and usually it comes in hand with meth. So he gets her addicted, and then he says, well, I want that little girl. Then a lot of the times, not always, but a lot of the times the moms go harder into the drugs so that they don't feel what they're doing to their children. Y ya la vimos, mira.
Hola, buenas tardes. Disculpe, estoy buscando a la señora María Victoria. Gracias.
Que son narcos, consumidores a la vez, la van a hacer daño a ella. Y tú sabes de qué estoy hablando, ¿sí o no? Tu padrastro vive aquí, ¿no? Tu papá no vive aquí, ni tu padrastro. ¿Y te hace daño tu padrastro?
No sé cómo se llama mi papá.
No.
Yo, de hecho, ayer estaba yo pensando que también la vi.
Children who come here have never had a birthday party. They've never gotten one birthday gift in their life. They've never been celebrated. We let the 18-year-old who never knew how to do that flip on the trampoline or whatever, we go to the beach at least once, if not 2 or 3 times a year. Beach therapy is always pretty because we always have new kids who've never been to the beach. I'll let the kids collect seashells, $10, what have you. And then we have an intense therapy of forgiveness of what they did to you was wrong. Forgiving them is not saying it's okay, but forgiving them is letting it go. And then on the count of 3, we all throw our seashells.